Hey there, Improv Tipsters. Paul Vaillancourt here, answering another question from you, the home viewers. Carmen Scott wrote me a question asking about how do you build trust? And I think this is a really great question because I think that any great improv team or any great improv show sort of boils down to a certain level of trust because you're sort of throwing yourself out there, right? And you're trusting that the other players will catch you and you guys can all work together and make something awesome happen, right? So trust is a really great issue. So the first thing is, I have three different ideas about this. The first one is this, is that building trust takes time. You need to be around those people. You need to work with those people. You need to have some shared experiences with those people. I mean, I feel like some of my most lasting relationships are people that I worked with in improv. And not even that I necessarily keep up with them that much now, but sometimes I'll see someone that I did improv with in college and we sort of have this shared sort of experience together. And that's really where our trust comes from, is those shared experiences. Dave Hill, ding ding, talks about it sort of in this one where he talks about sort of getting a drink with your team, hanging out, getting to know them off stage. I think you get to bring a lot of that stuff on stage. I think that's super important. Also, I talk about it, ding ding, in here about what new indie teams should be thinking about in terms of like setting some basic expectations for what the team is about. If you do those things, if you're sort of sharing experiences with your team on stage and off stage and sort of setting some basic sort of ground rules at the top of the experience, I think you're really going to just naturally build trust with those other people. Here's my second answer. My second answer is this, is that to build trust or to gain the trust of others, you must be trustworthy, right? And for them to gain your trust, they must be trustworthy. So what does that mean? That means being a good teammate on stage and off stage. If rehearsal starts at 7, be there at 7. Be there at 5 till 7, right? So that you're ready to start at 7. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And when you see your teammates out there, yes and them. Add to what's going on. I mean, it's just the simple basics of being a good teammate. And they will do the same for you, ideally. And that's how trust is built. A lot of times when people say like, well, how do I build trust? What they really mean is like, how do I get these other people to trust me and support me? Well, I think a lot of it is really the opposite. How do I support them? And once I am supporting them, then they'll support me. So by giving my trust, oddly enough, I gain the trust of others. So be a good teammate to have good teammates, trust others to have them trust you. All right. And my final answer to this is sometimes we are sort of at the beginning of a journey, or we are with a team, or we're just doing like a pickup show or something like that. And I think that one way we can sort of simulate that trust or sort of like build that trust super quick on the fly is by trusting the process. Trusting improv. It's sort of like if you have a friend in common with someone. If I trust my friend Joan and she trusts someone else, Sally, then sort of by the transitive property of trust, I usually end up trusting Sally, or I have a bigger sort of a chance of trusting Sally, whoever Sally might be, okay? So the friend we have in common when we're doing a pickup show or a jam or just starting a team with some other people is the friend we have in common is improv. If I trust improv and you trust improv, then probably we'll trust each other. So what do I mean by trusting improv? Well, I mean like by trusting the process, focusing on your partner, make your partner look good. Ding, ding, in this video I say that, and also ding, ding, in this video I say that. And also ding, ding, Lauren Pritchard says that in this video. It's all over the place. It's one of our most basic things. Trust the process of improv. Yes, and focusing on your partner, making your partner look good. If you do those things, those will have all the same effects as trust, right? But you can't be craving trust and not giving people the reason to trust you. Right? You have to start the process. You have to be that trustworthy person. You have to show them that they can rely on you. And if you do that, I think that trust will build and you'll get that sort of, that trusting sort of safety net feeling that you're looking for. Because I think when we talk about trust in a team, we're looking for that safety net feeling. How can I get into a situation where I can really feel good about throwing myself out there, taking big chances, right? And that's trust. And that's by supporting other people when they throw themselves out there, when they take those big chances, right? So those are my answers. Comment down below, how do you build trust, or what do you think trust means in an improv team or an improv show? I would love to hear more about this, because I think that a lot of times we just sort of leave it to chance. But I think there are some conscious ways that we can build trust. I've said my 3. Ding, ding, comment down below what yours are, okay? And I'll see you next week. Hey friends, thanks for checking out the video, and if you want to hear a little bit more, check out one of these 2 quality videos. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and follow us on social media. All the links are in the description down below, and let me know what you would like to see an improv tip about. Thanks for watching.